Okay, now let's shift our attention now to the big one. Saturday, kinaeleweka sato. First of all, you as a Chelsea fan, let me start with you. What are your thoughts as you enter or as you approach this game? June Sunday, kesho tu alafu we get into Saturday.
Now, as a Chelsea fan, of course, I am. This is the truth. A lot of Chelsea fans right now feel a little disappointed at the end of the season because they finished 4th in the league. But if you had told any Chelsea fan before the season started that would you take finishing 4th and being in the FA Cup final, I think all of them would have taken it. All of us were really scared about this. No signings, young players, a coach who a lot of people thought might be good. He was a very good player, but his experience as a coach was one season in the championship where he actually finished 6th. The playoffs made it look better, but the truth is his team was number 6 in the league. And then you bring him to the Premier League without signings and with very young players. I think overall Lampard has done really well, and I hope now he's the type of coach when he has the right players, he can also do well. Sometimes you have coaches who do very well with average players because they when they have average players they do much more than you expect. But when they have top players, they can't actually get there. So I hope he's not that type of coach. I hope he's a coach when he has top players, he can actually perform at the very top.
Bring trophies.
But I'm very happy about this, and I actually expect that we will win.
Oh! Hey, okay, all right. Vin, Chelsea and Arsenal have met quite a number of times in the FA Cup, but we all know the two teams approaching the final defensive wako nje mbaya. What do you think about this final? Who will be worse off? But to be honest, in the last 2 games, Arsenal, okay, shida Arsenal ni tuna perform against Liverpool and Man City alafu tunapigwa na Aston Villa. I know you're in the game.
Na karibu mchapwe na Watford.
Yeah. But if you look at our performances in the FA semi-final, with the way we did play against Manchester City, do you think if we can carry that to Chelsea, it can help us? Ama pia Chelsea watakuwa wameona, okay, our defensive system iko a bit weak, so lazima tu marshal up for this cup final and itakuwa maybe better than before. What do you think?
Whenever we have cup finals, there's always another aspect of a cup final that makes it even more complex when it becomes a derby. This is a derby. It's not the derby, the London derby itself, but it's a derby.
Yes.
And London, I think, has the most FAs in England. Kama sijakosea.
It could be.
Your city may specialize to na cups finals. And if you look at how Arsenal and Chelsea approach their games versus Man City and Man United, I am going to say this game might be a very tight game, despite the fact that those two teams are defensively very weak.
Yes.
Chelsea did not concede. Okay, they conceded from a penalty, but over the whole course of the game versus Man United, they looked comfortable. We barely had any chances. Again, if you look at the game against City and Arsenal, City did not look threatening. They had some half chances, but there was no chance we said, oh, that one was close. So the way they set up, if you look at, isipokuwa sasa kama ile chance ya Sterling yenye alidrag wide na maybe na ile nyingine maybe alistasita, there were no clear cut chances. Arsenal had 4 shots, all of them on target.
On your game versus the Man City walikuwa
na over 13. Man City had more than 13 or something like that.
Yeah.
But even this game itakuwa very tactical, considering that these two teams will set up the same way. They know they don't trust their defense, and they have a lot of faith in their forwards. And the one area that might set the difference will be the clinicality of Olivier Giroud and the clinicality of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Those two players will bring the. Say by this, hard to call it because those two players, how do you make the difference?
Yeah.
Those two will make the difference. So I'm hoping personally as a neutral. Na hope muende mpaka mapena, mchape mpaka mafaso.
Alafu nani ashinde?
Ni enjoy two game. Hata wakasema postpone kumekuwa na giza tuendelee.
Unajua venye wili yako kama mapena wewe.
Mimi nataka tu Mbappe kwanza ndio zini bamba sababu nitakuwa nimefeel I have watched the game to the maximum, but it's going to be tight. I'm thinking about if the game is won in normal time, probably 2-1, 1-0, might be low scoring also.
To who?
Whichever
One to who?
For whichever team. I'm actually nimekwambia clinicality ya Olivia and Aubameyang will be the difference.
All right. So gentlemen, final prediction of this game. James. Final scoreline.
Chelsea will win 2-0 and because of Luis and Giroud. The two players we have swapped.
Yeah. Alright, amesema 2-0 win for Chelsea. Win. Hapa lazima useme mwenye anashinda. 2-1 win for
Arsenal are hungry.
That's for sure.
They need European.
They need to play in Europe. Yeah.
For Arsenal. Oh, I think I'll also go for the same shit, you know. Tunashinda and I look at it like, Chelsea, of course, when somebody have nothing to play for, as in, hey, Lampard atakuwa anataka kuwa the 8th person kubeba FA as a player and a coach at the same time for the same club. So that's a record. He definitely najua anataka kubeba hiyo. Waseka Mason Mount wanataka ikuwe season yao ya kwanza walikuja na wakabeba FA. That would be something huge for them, I'm sure of it. Even guys like Tammy Abraham and likes of what do you call it, Pulisic, Waseka Willian, if at all they are leaving, I'm sure they want to live on a high with a cup in their, with a medal in their bag. So you can't say Chelsea hawatakuwa motivated enough, but I expect Arsenal to be even more motivated than Chelsea, because tuko na issue ya Baku on our heads bado inatusumbua. It's not a long time ago. Of course we need this win to get into Europe mazi, because tusipoingia kule ni kubaya. Pesa kwanza hakuna pesa. The way there's no money already, then you ambie pesa hakuna pesa nyingine pia hautapewa. That's terrible. And you need to rebuild. You need to buy good players, decent players for next season. We can't say hatutabuy juu hatuna pesa. Ona kama Man City wanaenda wananunua msi ako championship 40 million. Ni sisi wenye hata spend ni wao tu peke yao hata spend. Wase wengine wata spend tu. So tutabaki tu tukiwa namba 8 huko. So we have to win this one. We have to be more hungry. We have to pull off the performance we did like against Manchester City, and that's why we shall win the game. That's why we shall win the cup. If we don't, akuta kalika.
Were you feeling like this before Europa League finals last year?
Actually, no.
Do you remember that last year you should have been hungry in the Europa League finals? Chelsea was number 3 in the league. We had qualified for the Champions League.
Yeah. You
would have qualified for the Champions League if you had won that final. You lost 4-1.
Exactly. But you see, like, the difference between now and then, but kulikuwa na chance.
No, but I think last season, to be fair, I think there was a difference in quality in the coaches. As horrible as Sarri was, I think your coach was more horrible. This season again, we have 2 inexperienced coaches. So if Lampard was playing against a very experienced coach, I would be sure we would lose. If Arteta was playing against a very experienced coach, I would be almost certain that Arsenal would lose. Because I think in finals there's that difference, experience and all that. But both teams have many young players. Both teams have young, inexperienced coaches. I think that the game will be balanced. So either individual brilliance or mistakes will decide.
I think for me, hiyo final, the best team ndio itashinda.
Not necessarily.
On that day.
Unakumbuka ile FA Cup ya last year but one ile Hazard.
Na Chelsea. Hiyo yenye mlishinda.
Acha hiyo Man United anasema ile FA Cup ya Man United Chelsea.
Hiyo yenyewe hiyo mlichezea lakini tuliwachapa. But the year before
tulifunga pena, game ikaisha.
Dakika
alifunga pena. 19 minutes ndio akafunga ikaisha hivyo.
Ilikuwa Hazard.
FA Cup inakuanga Jones lazima come through tu.
So mimi naona itakuwa crazy game maze. Alright guys, maze, I am so sorry nimeweka hivi, but conversations the balls zina go on for ages maze, azishangi. Tuko 2 hours
11 man.
2 2 hours 20 minutes. Nilikuwa na record.
Yeah.
All right guys, thank you so much. Mazee, I appreciate you all. Tupatane saa 2. Tunafanya watch party by the end of that game, so itakuwa mambo bad. Itakuwa no mare, man. We have to win that.
Pasa ngapi? Game
inaanza 7:30.
What's the game? 7:30.
Yes.
Sawa.
Thank you James so much for coming through for repping Chelsea. Nimekuwa nikitafuta wase wa Chelsea venye ni wa eloquent na objective ka wewe wengi hawapangi objective, so it's nice to see it. Naelewa. Wase wa ndugu wengi wako eloquent and
it must be harder to find Arsenal people to talk to. That's why you found yourself.
Anasema nini?
I'm saying it must be harder to find objective Arsenal fans. That's why you only found yourself.
Si tuko wengi
lakini hamna objectivity na football knowledge.
We try as much as we can. Thank you so much. Objective Manchester United fan who I love hosting here. Thank you so much guys. Have a very good night na mkae salama kabisa.
Sasa cheers Buddha.
Thank you.